A tragic passing, a secret wedding, and one last heartbreaking phone call. Here's what went down in the final conversation between Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman. The release of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is sure to be one of the most emotional outings in the MCU so far. The original film was a massive success for the franchise, earning over $1.3 billion worldwide, and almost guaranteeing a sequel in the process. Confirmation of a second movie came in October 2018, with The Hollywood Reporter noting that Ryan Coogler had signed a deal to direct and write the second film. THR also noted around that time that Chadwick Boseman was negotiating a deal for $10 million for the sequel and $20 million for a third Black Panther film. So much has changed in the years since the sequel was given the go, with the MCU fandom still reeling from the loss of Boseman, who died of colon cancer in 2020. These emotions are sure to come flooding back in with the release of Wakanda Forever, which will deal with the aftermath of King T'Challa's death. Ryan Coogler had a lot on his plate with handling the sequel. The director recently appeared on an episode of Wakanda Forever, the official Black Panther podcast, to discuss the upcoming film at length. Boseman is at the heart of the discussion, of course, and Coogler even recounts their last phone call. When author and host Ta-Nehisi Coates asked Coogler when he finished writing the script for Wakanda Forever, Coogler admits he was done with it before Chadwick Boseman passed, which obviously prompted a major rewrite. Coates subsequently asked what Boseman said when Coogler called him to see if he wanted to read the script. After a long silence, Coogler says,
"He was tired, bro. I could tell he was tired."
Coogler says that he had been trying to get a hold of Boseman for a few days before they finally connected for what would be their last phone call. Referring to Boseman's wife, Simone Ledwood, Coogler said,
"He kicked Simone out because he told her he didn't want her to hear nothing that could get him in trouble with his NDA."
Coogler adds,
"And she didn't want to leave him. So I could tell her something was up."
Coogler says that Boseman and Ledwood were planning their wedding in South Carolina, according to Us Weekly. The duo wed just a few months before Boseman died. Boseman then asked Coogler about his child, as he had missed the baby shower that had just been held. After talking about weddings and children, Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman's conversation moved on to the Black Panther sequel. According to Coogler, Boseman said he didn't want to read the finished script because he didn't want to get in the way of any notes the studio might have, so he said he would read it after they did. The director later found out that Boseman couldn't read the scripts because he was just too tired. Coates then asked how soon after the phone call Boseman died.
A couple weeks. Yeah, maybe a couple weeks.
Coogler's manager and agent called and told him, but he didn't believe it at first, so he called Denzel Washington to check if it was true. He then texted Boseman, hoping it was a rumor. Shortly after, the official press release went live, and the nightmare became reality.